It's Delia, that's me. Hey Delia Boppers, what's up? It's way too early in the morning and I'm about to teach y'all how to make breakfast burritos. It's too early to be alive.
You must feed your babysaur tiny oranges or she will not cook. I think one of those has seeds though.
Or just eat them and grow a tiny orange tree in my tummy.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that's how that works, babysaur.
No? Why can't I grow a tiny orange tree in my tummy?
I don't think that's the proper environment for orange trees.
Oh, okay.
There's too much acid.
I want to put this seed out. Our recipe calls for half of a chopped yellow onion, 6 eggs with a little bit of water all scrambled up to make them nice and fluffy, 9 ounces of chorizo with 8 ounces of maple sausage, about a half a package or like 5 cups of hash browns, and tortillas and queso.
Today I'm going to be fixing the eggs. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Like the voice getting onion in my eyes.
You got onion in your eyes?
So I need to see if I can avoid getting onion in my eyes.
Did you do the thing?
You crack eggs weird.
You know what?
But then...
See, this takes one hand.
That is so weird how you just crack eggs on the counter like that.
Why is that weird?
It's just weird. It is. Accept it.
You know what? We need a thing where y'all team crack eggs on the counter or crack eggs with a fork.
Crack eggs with a fork.
we need someone to solve this issue. The babysaur chops things for victory and then stops chopping things for victory.
We're going to start in a large skillet by adding our chorizo and sausage all at once here. It'll come out of this bowl.
And the chorizo, as you already know, comes out all weird, funky looking.
Chorizo is basically a lot like bacon grease for a lot of these like Mexican recipes. It's like spicy bacon grease sort of, except with I guess a bit more substance to it. So you don't really need to grease the pan when you're using it. You'll notice that there's just like a lot of red spicy grease that's going to stay behind anyway. So I'm basically just going to get this all broken up and scattered around.
And cooked.
And cooked. Chorizo does not quite want to break up.
It's probably not cooked enough to break up yet.
It's not over the sausage. That was the joke.
It's too early for that, babysaur.
I feel like Edie. That was a joke.
It's still too early for that, but I managed to laugh.
Okay, well now that this chorizo is starting to break up a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add our onions and our hash browns. A lot of hash browns. Remember, it's only a burrito if it has beans or potatoes in it. And we're going to go ahead and stir this all around together so they can all kind of cook in the grease from the chorizo and the sausage. I feel like we're going to cook this all together for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Ish.
Always an ish in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey babe, what do you call a fish with no eyes? What do you call a fish with no F?
Ish.
And get this all mixed together so that everything is kind of marinating in the seasoning and grease from the chorizo. Fun fact, Zaya pronounces the word chorizo, chorizo.
You know what? That was one time. Literally one time.
I'm still never gonna stop making fun of you for that. Just watch, in like a million years I'll still be making fun of you for that. So we started out with 8 ounces of maple link sausage for this, but it all just kind of turned into mush, so we're chopping it up. Remember, chopping up your sausage is very, very good.
Hashtag tasty sis meal tears.
Although in some cases you may want to have a doctor chop up your sausage for you.
This isn't even chicken.
I know it's way too early for the chicken dance. We're going to add the eggs after all of this is cooked. We want to have everything all nice and done first so that the eggs don't like interrupt any of this process that's going on here.
Today in babysaurs are still in their Batman nightgown because they haven't quite woken up yet.
It's cute and you know it. Thank you for the compliment, sweet tea pie.
Why did you say it like that?
You know, like that McDonald's commercial where the girl's like, you know, coming up with all these pet names, and like there's this dude who can't come up with one, so he just like looks at the sweet tea and he's like, sweet tea pie. And then she's all like, oh, chipmunk. It's been cooking for about 12 minutes. Do you feel like it needs to cook longer? Or it's been cooking for about 10 minutes. Do you feel like it might need to cook longer than 20? I mean, longer than 12?
Mayhap.
Okay, we'll just adjust the time up.
You said 20.
Yeah, I know I did, but I meant to say 12. What do you think about like 15 minutes, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, it's still a little not cooked, it looks like.
Okay.
No, it's okay. Actually, it's starting to solidify it a lot.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, now it's been about 10 minutes. It'll be about 12 when it says, 8:04, because it said 7:52 when it started.
Baby, fuck you.
Chopping up sauce for America.
Why are you so precious? Don't answer that, but you're so precious.
He has like reducing.
Yeah.
Maybe. Alright, so we're going on about 12 minutes, and I feel like things are starting to get there, but they could use a little bit more cooking time, so we're gonna go ahead and up it to 15, I guess, since there's just like so much in the pan at once. But I'm telling you, we can do this. My ancestors were Mexicans, not Mexicans.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much.
This little sausage just doesn't want to get cut. You know what, though? We're gonna get it anyway. It's so slippery.
Why are you making those kind of noises while you're trying to cut the sauce?
Because it keeps running away.
It sounds like you're making sex noises.
Well, maybe it won't run away.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. So satisfying. Since when does anyone make, like, sex noises that sound like going over and over and over again? Sounds like grandma.
I like how I had to, like, take that as far as it went. It sounds like grandma. You just made a wholesome joke into something nasty, babe. I love you.
Now, before you serve your burritos, it's always important to crumble your cheese. This is the fun part. It's like so satisfying, and this cheese is like so amazing. In Mexico, it's actually generally referred to as queso adobera, from what my friend Daniel Andrade tells me down there. It's really salty and good, and it has this nifty way of just sort of melting like just the perfect way on things that are already hot. Or you can like nuke it in the microwave once you've added it to your burrito.
I'm totally not stealing some.
This frequently happens when we're crumbling this cheese. It's really just that good. You could even snack on this.
Can confirm, delicious as fuck.
When you look for this at the grocery store, it's just going to be called queso fresco. Or is it fresca? I can't remember.
It's one of those. I'm pretty sure it's fresco.
I think it's fresco. But when you look for this at the grocery store, it's just going to be called queso fresca. I'm not sure if I gendered that cheese properly or not, but moving on.
It'll be alright.
I'm sure the cheese doesn't mind.
Yeah. It's kind of silly that cheese is gendered anyway.
It's kind of silly that Spanish and like a lot of other Romance languages gender like everything. Like, that needs to stop. But at the same time, like, I call my guitar a girl, but I feel like that's because my guitar has a personality. You know? And it's definitely a girl. This is so much cheese once it's crumbled. Like, it doesn't look like as much when it's all in the block, but then once you crumble it, it's like, whoa, lots of cheese. I was almost thinking we may have to get another wheel for our roommates when they get home. And we may still have to do that. I don't know, but like, that's just because I like a lot of freaking cheese. And now Zaya is going to show you the proper way to like load your breakfast burrito.
Any way you fucking want.
Yeah, just make sure that it's not gonna like overflow. It's easy to overestimate how much filling to put in one of these things. And if you want, you can even add salsa. Shake it out, hot sauce, and crema. Then roll it up and shove it in your salty little mouth.
You know what? I think you're saltier than I am.
Why you gotta act so salty? How's that? Is that yummy? Awesome. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, be yourself.